Hello and welcome to KLM Institute.
Today, we're diving into a very bold and controversial statement made by none other than the former US President, Donald Trump. The announcement has stirred a lot of controversy, raised eyebrows, and caused major discussions worldwide. So, let's unpack everything that has been said and the implications of Trump's recent proposal for Gaza. On February 4, 2025, during a meeting with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu at the White House, President Trump unveiled a redevelopment plan for Gaza. Now, this wasn't just any plan. It was a shocking proposal that upends years of U.S. policy toward the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. According to Trump, the United States would take over and own Gaza. Yes, you heard that right. Trump suggested that the U.S. would take responsibility for developing Gaza, clearing up destroyed buildings, dismantling weapons, and even ensuring the area became a thriving hub of jobs and housing. The plan, according to Trump, has the potential to turn Gaza into the Riviera of the Middle East. The president suggested that with U.S. leadership, Gaza could be transformed into an international space with a wide array of opportunities for people around the world. He said that this could become an exceptional place where the entire world could visit, live, and work. In his words, Gaza would become a place where the world's people could come together and flourish. But, of course, not everyone is on board with this idea. The Palestinian group Hamas, which currently governs Gaza, immediately condemned Trump's proposal. They called it a recipe for chaos and tension, and made it clear that they would not allow the plans to pass. They stressed that their people in Gaza have long resisted displacement and that any proposal to expel Palestinians from their land is unacceptable. Hamas's statement also emphasized that the real solution lies in ending the occupation and aggression against Palestinians, not expelling them from their homes. The group's reaction speaks volumes about how sensitive and complex the situation is in Gaza and the wider region. People in favor of a grand vision of land development. Others, like Senator Chris Murphy, warned that the proposal could be an attempt to distract from domestic issues in the U.S., shifting the public's attention to an overseas controversy. On the international stage, the proposal has drawn significant backlash as well. Arab countries, including Saudi Arabia, have made it clear that they would oppose any plan to forcibly displace Palestinians from Gaza. These nations see such a move as dangerous and counterproductive, as it would only inflame tensions in the region and make it even harder to negotiate a long-lasting peace. Trump also suggested that Palestinians in Gaza could be resettled in neighboring countries such as Egypt or Jordan. However, both of these countries have rejected this idea in the past, warning that forcibly resettling people would exacerbate the already volatile situation in the Middle East. The international community, including countries in the Arab world, has repeatedly stated that any solution to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict should be based on the creation of a Palestinian state.
The U.S. will take over the Gaza Strip, and we will do a job with it too. We'll own it and be responsible for dismantling all of the dangerous unexploded bombs and other weapons on the site. The only reason the Palestinians want to go back to Gaza is they have no alternative. It's right now a demolition site. This is just a demolition site. Virtually every building is down. They're living under fallen concrete that's very dangerous and very precarious. They instead can occupy all of a beautiful area with homes and safety, and they can live out their lives in peace and harmony instead of having to go back and do it again. The U.S. will take over the Gaza Strip, and we will do a job with it too. We'll own it and be responsible for dismantling all of the dangerous unexploded bombs and other weapons on the site, level the site and get rid of the destroyed buildings, level it out, create an economic development that will supply unlimited numbers of jobs and housing for the people of the area. Do a real job, do something different. Just can't go back. If you go back, it's going to end up the same way it has for 100 years.
At the end of the day, Trump's Gaza proposal remains highly controversial and faces significant legal, political, and practical challenges. Many experts believe that such an ambitious project would require unprecedented levels of international cooperation and funding, which is highly unlikely given the current political climate. As we look ahead, the question remains, could this proposal be a real game changer, or is it simply another distraction in the ongoing saga of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict? Only time will tell. What's clear, however, is that Gaza's future remains uncertain, and the road to peace will not be easy. Whether this new US-led development plan will move forward or fade away is something that will be closely watched in the coming months. Thank you for tuning into KLM Institute. Stay with us for more updates on this developing story in the broader Middle East situation. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful coverage.